Hello and welcome to the 2021 Division III Women's Volleyball Selection Show. I'm your host, Jeremiah Johnson. We are so happy to be bringing you this program. Cannot wait to watch this tournament for the 40th time. But first, since 2019, 64 schools will make the tournament field. 8 sites will host regional tournaments, with play getting underway this weekend. The winner of each regional will advance to the championship. Those 8 teams will form an 8-team single elimination tournament bracket that will be set up, played November 18th through the 20th at Francis Fieldhouse in St. Louis. 44 conferences were awarded automatic qualifiers, leaving 20 spots for at-large berths. Johns Hopkins won the title back in 2019. Let us begin and show you the first team that is a regional host, and that is MIT, the 2 seed of the NCAA tournament, but the champion this past weekend, hoisting the hardware, earning the Powerhouse League's AQ spot. Senior middle hitter Annie Bryan named the tournament most outstanding player, a program record, and a league-high 18 members of the MIT women's volleyball team were named to the NCAA Academic All-Conference team. This is their 20th NCAA appearance. MIT meets Eastern Nazarene, the AQ out of the New England Collegiate Conference, in an opening round match. The next match at MIT features Haverford. No shame in falling to Johns Hopkins in the Centennial Conference tournament. They get an at-large spot. The forwards will face UMass Boston. The Beacons beat the top seed in the Little East Conference, Plymouth State, in the conference semifinals. Followed that up with an exciting 5-set victory over Eastern Connecticut State. This is UMass Boston's 10th NCAA appearance. We say hello to Susquehanna. The Riverhawks fell to Juniata in the landmark semifinals, but they are in as an at-large. Now a 3-time NCAA tournament participant. Their opponent in an opening round match is Maine Maritime, 9th NCAA appearance for the Mariners. They won a 5th straight North Atlantic Conference championship. Rachel Mellenby is a 2-time Conference Player of the Year. The final match to tell you about that will be played at MIT features Bowdoin. They were the top seed of the NESCAC tournament, took everyone's best shot, still prevailed, winning that tournament title. It's the 3rd title for the Polar Bears in the last 6 seasons under the direction of head coach Aaron Cady, and 4th overall. Jada Hodge-Adams led the team with 14 kills and 24 digs in a championship win against Wesleyan. Bowdoin meets Johnson & Wales University Providence in an opener. JWU is 20-9. They represent the Great Northeast Athletic Conference. The second region host to tell you about is RIT. Despite falling to St. Lawrence in the semifinals of the Liberty League tournament, RIT is in. The 12th appearance for the Tigers, but only their 2nd since 2008. They were ranked 1st in the final 2 Region 3 rankings. Senior outside hitter Katie Hobler is in the top 20 nationally with 4.11 kills per set, while freshman setter Sydney Neff recorded her 3rd 50-plus assist performance in that match. In that championship match, RIT will battle Framingham State this weekend. The Rams upset top seed Worcester State 3-2 in the finals of the Massachusetts State Collegiate Athletic Conference Championship. Shout out to Morgan Falia, named the tournament MVP after putting up 53 assists in that championship win. Time to say hello to Wesleyan, Connecticut. The Cardinals excited to be in the field for the 5th time in school history. They have a 6-4 all-time record in the tournament. They competed in the NESCAC tournament over the weekend. They were the 2 seed entering that conference tournament. You see some highlights here. Despite dropping the title match to Bowdoin, Wesleyan is in the NCAA tournament. Wesleyan will face Scranton. This is definitely an appearance the Royals need to savor in the tournament for the 5th time in school history. The bottom half of this regional features Babson, 6th NCAA tournament appearance for Babson, who made the Elite 8 in 2018. They are 22-7, earning an at-large bid after falling in the NCAA tournament semifinals. In that match, though, Ali Puccio became the school's all-time points leader. Babson matches up with Endicott. Endicott is thrilled to head back to the tournament. 2nd straight Commonwealth Conference crown and 4th in 5 years. Coach Tim Byram has led Endicott to all 8 of their conference titles. The final match on this screen we say hello to Juniata. They were guaranteed a spot after defeating Scranton in the landmark conference tournament over the weekend. They are a regular participant in the NCAA tournament. You see that 28-1 record, making a 39th appearance in school history. They've won the title twice, most recently in 2008, their 40th consecutive conference championship. They enter the tournament having won 27 straight matches. Their only loss, second match of the season, to Johns Hopkins. The final team we see in this regional is Gallaudet. The United East Conference tournament champions here thanks to a 3-1 win over SUNY Morrisville on Saturday. It's the first conference championship for the Bison since 2016. They did win 7 straight Northeastern Athletic Conference championships from 2010 to 2016. Moving on, we recognize another regional host. Top of this 8-team bracket features undefeated Johns Hopkins, 29-0. They hosted the Centennial Conference tournament as well over the weekend, where the wins kept coming with victories against Gettysburg and Haverford. They saved the best for last in that championship match. The Blue Jays hit .411 in the match, hitting percentage of .538 in that first set. That really set the tone. The Jays had 48 kills compared to just 11 errors for that match. Johns Hopkins has now won an incredible 64 consecutive matches, 29 of those at home where they will be for regional competition. Cabrini will get the challenge of trying to take down the champs. They are 14-7. The AQ out of the Atlantic East Conference, their 9th league championship and first since 2017. The NJAC championship match was a thriller, won by Rowan 3-2, 19-17 in the 5th set. The Profs fought off 5 different match points. And then Springfield will take on Rowan in this match. Springfield a solid run in the NEWMAC championship before falling to MIT. Springfield was 3rd in the most recent region rankings. You're seeing some highlights here of Springfield making a 15th NCAA appearance. Back to the bracket. Tufts enters the postseason with an 18-5 record. Hashtag Jumbo Pride. They finished the regular season strong, winning their final 8 matches despite dropping that 5-setter in the NESCAC semifinals to Wesleyan. The Jumbos are in as an at-large. They led the NESCAC in average blocks per set, assists per set, and kills per set. It's the 10th appearance in school history for Tufts. Best finish was 4th. Tufts will take on 24-5 Eastern. It's the Eagles' 20th NCAA appearance. So many smiles on the faces of Eastern after defeating 9-time defending MAC Commonwealth champion Stevenson to earn this AQ spot. With 59 digs in the MAC Commonwealth tournament, Grace Casagrande is closing in on 500 digs, something only 4 players in program history have accomplished in a single season. Another spectacular run for SUNY Cortland. No sweating during this selection show as the Red Dragons claim their 20th consecutive, or their 20th State University of New York Athletic Conference title overall by defeating SUNY Geneseo. Nicole Van Pelt was named the conference tournament MVP, while Hannah Southcutt and Carly Hagel were named to the all-tournament team. The Red Dragons will take on 22-3 Merchant Marine. The AQ representing the Skyline Conference. Merchant Marine is in the field of 64 for the 5th time in school history and just the 2nd since 2001. Moving on, we say hello to 25-2 Barry. They are at the top of this next 8-team regional, the top seed in the most recent Region 6 rankings, champions of the Southern Athletic Association. Barry in for the 5th time in school history. 7 months after the Barry volleyball team lost in straight sets in the Southern Athletic Association Tournament Championship to Birmingham Southern, they turned the tables this past weekend. After the match, Coach Caitlin Moriarty said, "This is a team that loves to work hard and at the same time loves each other. That is a good recipe, I have to agree." Barry will take on Transylvania, making its first appearance in 2019, now 2 in a row for Transy, the automatic qualifier representing the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Hello, Southwestern Texas. No shame in losing to Trinity in a hard-fought SCAC championship. The committee rewards Southwestern Texas for a great season by granting them one of those 20 at-large selections. Emma White named the conference tournament's the conference's Elite 19 award that aims to recognize the best of the best within each conference-sponsored sport as it relates to both academic and athletic achievement. Southwestern takes on Washington and Lee, back-to-back ODAC champions. Washington and Lee makes the 15th trip to the tournament in school history. Sophomore outside hitter Sydney Heifner was named the Conference Player of the Year. Head coach Brian Snyder garnered Coach of the Year honors. Bottom half of this regional bracket at 22-9, Christopher Newport advancing to the tournament, the automatic qualifier from the Coast to Coast Athletic Conference. The captains making their 18th appearance in school history. Sammy Carroll named conference tournament MVP. Mackenzie Wright and Maddie Carter also on the all-tournament team. They will face 17-9 Texas Dallas. Participating in this spectacular event now for the 8th time in school history, the AQ representing the American Southwest Conference. Now, everyone in this region will be traveling to Atlanta as Emory is the host for this region. You see the star on the screen. Emory fell in the championship of the University Athletic Association, but a 23-5 record, number 2 ranking in the region, pretty much ensured they would get an at-large bid. A 2-time national champion. This is their 26th NCAA appearance. Tara Martin is the school's kill leader with 288. Emory faces 28-4 Southern Virginia. The AQ out of the USA South Athletic Conference gets the challenge of trying to knock off Emory on its home court. 28-4 Southern Virginia rounds out this 8-team regional. We are halfway home. 32 schools have seen their names on the screen. We check out the right side of the bracket. We reveal 4 more regional hosts after this quick break on NCAA.com.
There's an energy swelling out beyond the limits of your expectations. A universe where fandom reigns supreme. Once you're in it, it changes you. Instead of one of one, you're one of many. A blissful sea of chaos. Go beyond your limits and enter the NCAA universe. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets.
Welcome back to the 2021 NCAA Division III Women's Volleyball Selection Show. I am Jeremiah Johnson. 32 schools know who they are playing. Now time to reveal the final 32 schools in this 64-team bracket. This next region begins with Calvin, a 27-3 record. Calvin happy to be hosting this regional action this weekend. You see that star on the screen. It was a battle between the top 2 teams in the most recent region rankings in the MIAA tournament. Calvin prevailed in 5 sets over Hope to take the AQ spot. 14th conference tournament title in school history. Coach Amber Warner's now 14-4 all-time in conference tournament title matches. Warner's calls this an unselfish group. Our players have accepted their roles and have been ready to step up when called upon. They were the runner-up in the 2018 NCAA tournament. Their first foe, 20-5, Penn State Behrend. The Lions are here after claiming their 6th overall and 2nd straight AMCC championship. Check that, 22-5 for Penn State Behrend. What a weekend for Wittenberg. The Tigers know what it's like to celebrate an NCAA appearance over the weekend, winning their 25th North Coast Athletic Conference title in school history. They left no doubt, sweeping Ohio Wesleyan in the semifinals, Worcester in the finals. Wittenberg led by NCAC Libero of the Year, Dakota White. Time to say hello to St. John Fisher. The headline of the St. John Fisher volleyball page says it all. 3 in a row. The Cardinals claimed the Empire 8 championship, the AQ to the NCAA tournament, thanks to a win against Nazareth Saturday. How about this? 4 in a row. Senior Aaliyah Steigerwald named Empire 8 Player of the Year for the 4th straight season. Also named the conference tournament MVP. What a run for Aaliyah. Otterbein is in. Congratulations to the Cardinals. This is their 7th appearance in the tournament, all under the leadership of Monica Wright. At one point, Otterbein won 48 sets in a row this season, the 7th longest streak in Division III history. Junior setter Carly Craycraft ranked 2nd nationally in assists per set, 11.33 entering the week. Otterbein is an at-large selection. You love the celebration on the court. It should be a good opening round match between Otterbein and Westminster, PA. The 4th trip to the tournament for Westminster. They are the AQ out of the President's Athletic Conference. Another fantastic season for Wisconsin Whitewater. The only school to have defeated the Warhawks is Wisconsin Eau Claire, doing so in the regular season and the conference tournament. So Wisconsin Whitewater would love another opportunity. Jenna Weinfurt had 16 kills in that Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference tournament final. They do not get the AQ, but they do get an at-large selection. Whitewater will match up with Ithaca. Ithaca finished in the top 4 of the NCAA tournament 3 times in school history. They are making their 24th appearance in at-large selection after falling to Clarkson in the Liberty League semifinals. Moving on, another regional host is the aforementioned Wisconsin Eau Claire, who sees their name in the field for the 19th time in school history, 29-3. They have an all-time record in tournament matches of 18 wins, 18 losses. The Blue Golds won the WIAC championship with a victory against Whitewater on Saturday. Jordan Witzel paced the Blue Golds with 16 kills on the season. Sophomore setter Charlie Nelson, 1,181 assists. There you see some video of Wisconsin Eau Claire. The Blue Golds will battle 24-6 Greenville in an opening round match. Greenville, the AQ, representing the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Gustavus Adolphus is getting hot at the right time. The Gusties will participate in the NCAA tournament for the 5th time since 2016. MIAC Player of the Year Kate Holton led Gustavus with a 17-kill, 10-dig double-double in the championship match against Bethel. Gustavus Adolphus is in the field once again. University of Chicago volleyball team beat Carnegie Mellon 3-1. In the 3rd place match of the University Athletic Association Championship Saturday. That could have been a big win, helped propel them to an at-large berth, 10th NCAA appearance in school history. Greetings Northwestern St. Paul, who will represent the Upper Midwest Conference. A spectacular 29-3 record included sweeps against Martin Luther College and the University of Minnesota Morris in the conference tournament over the weekend. Yet another school making a 10th trip to the tournament. Their foe will be Illinois Wesleyan. The green and white made quick work of Carthage in the CCIW championship match. They'll advance to this Division III women's volleyball tournament for the first time since 2018. Hello, Hope College. The Flying Dutch defeated Calvin in 5 sets during the regular season, but did drop a 5-setter in the conference tournament. Still the #1 team in the final region rankings, have definitely done enough to take an at-large spot. Hope won the 2014 NCAA championship, also under the guidance of current head coach Becky Schmidt. Hope College's opponent in the opening round is Whitworth, making a 10th NCAA appearance. Whitworth, the automatic qualifier out of the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. 2 more regionals to share. The next host is undefeated 27-0 Wartburg, the #1 team in the final Region 9 rankings. Wartburg prevailed in the American Rivers Conference tournament. The Knights kept their perfect season alive with a hard-fought 3-set victory in that title match against Co. The Knights battled back from an 0-2 start. Wartburg still undefeated, their first NCAA appearance since 2017. Wartburg is having a fantastic season, and they will get to host regional matches this weekend. Their opponent in the opening round is 20-11 Cornell College, the AQ out of the Midwest Conference, 8th NCAA bid. Coach Jeff Meeker, a 9-time Conference Coach of the Year, has compiled 434 collegiate victories. Shout out to Ohio Northern for another great campaign, 22-5, the 3rd winningest Division III volleyball program of all time. Ohio Northern is in the tournament for the 33rd time. They have 1 second, 1 third place finish, could make some major noise this month, as shown by their 22nd Ohio Athletic Conference Championship. Shout out to senior Melina Woods for bringing home the OAC Tournament MVP. Death, taxes, and Colorado College participating in the NCAA tournament. Some things you expect. 31 years now for the Tigers, who won a 3rd place match in the SCAC tournament against Texas Lutheran. Lots of tradition in that opening round match that we will see between Ohio Northern and Colorado College. This will be the 10th NCAA appearance for Wisconsin-Stevens Point, 26-7. The at-large spot is earned thanks in part to a lofty region ranking. The Pointers were also ranked 22nd in this week's AVCA poll. You can breathe easy, Bethel, because you are in. Might have been some anxious moments on this Monday for the Royals, who dropped the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Championship, but no need to sweat. Bethel sees its name in the bracket for the 6th time. Congratulations to senior setter Hannah Wilhite, who became the school's 7th ever 3-time all-conference honoree. Claremont Mudscripts enjoyed winning weekend at the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference tournament. Look at that record, 27-1. Their only loss came in a tournament against Calvin. Tournament most outstanding player Jenna Holmes had 20 kills as Claremont Mudscripts volleyball team battled back from a 2-1 deficit to win and claim that AQ spot. They will take on Aurora in an opening round match. Aurora making a 4th straight NCAA appearance, 4th overall, so that program is certainly headed in the right direction. There you see the regional, which will be hosted by Wartburg. Our final 8-team regional. The first school we see on the screen, New York University. This has been a season for the ages for NYU, who won the University Athletic Association Championship for the first time. They very nearly entered the tournament with a perfect record, having lost just once. Listen to this quote from Gretchen Kincaid after a win against Emory. She says, "Every single person was locked in to achieve our goal of taking home the championship. Everyone put a lot of heart into every single point. It was an honor to take home this victory after all the work they put in." Facing NYU will be a big-time challenge for 16-12 Brooklyn, who represents the City University of New York Athletic Conference. Congratulations to Clarkson, the automatic qualifier out of the Liberty League. Clarkson swept St. Lawrence in Saturday's championship match. Their 18th straight win against St. Lawrence. They will now be in the tournament for the 11th time. Clarkson will face Stevenson, another at-large selection out of Region 5. The Mustangs competed in their 9th straight MAC Commonwealth Championship match, and despite a loss to Eastern in 5 sets on Saturday, Stephen and Coach Dave Trumbo in for the 10th time. From Stevenson, we go to Stevens Institute of Technology, and they are actually the host of this 8-team regional. The Ducks cannot wait to participate in the tournament for the 12th time. Stevens was able to avenge its only league loss in the regular season when they beat DeSales to earn the AQ out of the MAC Freedom Conference. Middlebury makes the field of 64, 5th appearance, 20-5 record. Good enough to get the Panthers in as an at-large spot in the field. They were dominant at home, going 10-0 in Pep and Gym, while eclipsing the 20-win plateau for the 10th time, first time since 2012. Maggie Wise leads Middlebury in kills with 308, while Gabby O'Toole has 816 assists. We have one final match to show you. Trinity, Texas knew it would see its name on this program. Perennial powerhouse. They won the SCAC tournament by defeating Southwestern in 4 sets. Sarah Willoughby was named the tournament MVP for her performance, which was capped off by 12 kills in the championship. It was the school's 13th conference tournament title, paving the way for a 26th NCAA appearance. The Tigers' best finish, a national runner-up in 1999. Trinity will take on Cedar Crest. 20-5, the AQ out of the Colonial States Athletic Conference. Congrats to Shelby Morgan, 7 years as head coach, leading Cedar Crest to its very first NCAA appearance. And there you have it, all 64 teams still alive in pursuit of a national championship. Once again, first-round matches will start later this week with the 8 regional winners advancing to the national quarterfinals in St. Louis, Missouri. Those 8 schools who advance to the Elite 8 will be seeded by the Division III Women's Volleyball Committee after the completion of the regionals. This will be your home for all the results, and you can watch the championship action from Francis Fieldhouse on November 20th right here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations and best of luck to all of the student athletes competing in this year's championship.
There's an energy swelling out beyond the limits of your expectations. A universe where fandom reigns supreme. Once you're in it, it changes you. Instead of one of one, you're one of many. A blissful sea of chaos. Go beyond your limits and enter the NCAA universe. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets.